for you. Well, good morning. Welcome to another edition of Don Off and On Fishing. I've been gone in the Caribbean for a couple of weeks, and so I don't know what I've got here, but I'm going to bring it in. I'm hoping I'm catching a lake trout. The Kokanee season's over, so I'm just kind of hanging around looking for some decent pups. And oh my gosh, not a pup, but look at that beautiful cutthroat. Oh my gosh, look at that cut. What a dandy. Anyway, for the first fish coming back, I'll take that cutthroat anytime. So I'll get him right back in the water. Oh, there he goes. He was absolutely not going to be hanging around for me. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll put a few fish in the boat and we'll talk to you soon. Good morning again. What's going on right now is, and this happens every year, this isn't rocket science, but every time you get when the Kokanee season ends, we are basically left fishing for lake trout and rainbows and stuff like that until a little bit later. So, but what you've got here is you've got a whole bunch of spawning kokanee that spawn in different spots than you wouldn't think about. Everybody thinks about the rivers and stuff like that, but there are kokanee that spawn in hundreds of areas around the lake. And so if you know some of those areas, then shift gears. Go put a 1/4 ounce weight on and in a tube, put a little nightcrawler on it, and start fishing the same areas that you were fishing for kokanee, and just you can go all the way to the bottom. You can jump. If you can see, I'm doing basically the same kind of a thing that I generally do with my kokanee jigs, which are there, and they're also lake trout jigs, so I still have them on my deck. But basically what you're doing is you're just literally trying to put yourself in front of some fish. And the kokanee, when they're getting ready to spawn, almost any kokanee will react sometime to a lure. So every once in a while you might hook into a kokanee, which you must immediately release because that's not what you're fishing for. But you obviously can catch lake trout, and I kind of feel like I'm doing my part to take a few more lake trout out of the lake, pups out of the lake, so that it gives just a little tiny bit more opportunity for maybe some of those eggs to hatch, the kokanee eggs. But every fish species in the lake know when other fish species are spawning, because all species like eggs and like to eat eggs. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm just using a little 2.5, 3 inch. This happens to be a clear white tube with a little bit of nightcrawler on it. I've got a green one that I use interchangeably, and we'll just see what happens. But that's all I'm doing, and I've caught that beautiful fish, that beautiful cutthroat. I misread the scale. I told some guys that came by that it was an 8-pounder. It wasn't. It was a 6.5-pounder. It's still my machine recorded the weight, and so I had that all I looked up, so it's just 6.5 pounds instead of 8 pounds. But that's a heck of a nice cutthroat first thing in the morning. That one just came off. Oh, too bad. That was a good bite. Another good bite. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a fun morning, I think. If I can just stay out of the rain showers, that's the only thing I'm concerned about. You might wonder why I'm casting to the shore, but that's how I do my tube. When I'm fishing tubes, I generally do cast to the shore until I know that I'm in a big school of lake trout or other species, and then I'll drop down straight under the boat. But if you, with my Garmin finder, if I turn the transducer looking towards the shore, I can actually see my bait coming back partially. When it gets down about 10 to 15 feet, then I can see it actually coming back on the screen. So it's not like I'm completely fishing blind, but I love casting to the shore with the tubes, because you have so much more opportunity to catch rainbows and even a smallmouth bass or two, and so you have a good opportunity to do that, better opportunity to do that if you're casting towards the shore. because these babies like to get shallow in the fall as they're feeding up for winter, and they won't go deeper till a little bit later. But I thoroughly enjoy this kind of fishing. I like it just as much as I like jigging for cokes. I like it just as much as I like any other thing that I do. So I just saw a fish come right on the screen right below me, a couple of them. So I'm going to reel in really fast, and I'm going to drop right down underneath me. They're only in about 25 feet of water, and they'll see my bait, and hopefully come up to it. I'm thinking these might be rainbows, but I got to catch one first to know that they're not just marauding lake trout. Guess what? I'm in some smallmouth, so I'm going to have to leave. But look at that little baby. Every time I drop, I'm getting a little smallie. So it's time to leave. Well, change direction, and after that flurry with nothing but little smallmouth. Now I've got a nice rainbow on. Kind of the first cast in a new area. Nice little rainbow, probably 15-16 inches. Just wanted that white again. I've had the brown. I've used a little bit this morning. There you go. Beautiful rainbow. It's about to go back. These rainbow are pretty hardy, so not worried about putting him back, but there you go. Another nice fish. The fall pattern's working. Well, there's another little rainbow. That one came up and hit me right at the boat. Missed it and came back, but well, these are good fish. Really, really firm meat fish. If guys want to just take some fish home to eat, these little rainbows are awfully good. That's all I'm using. White tube. Put a little nightcrawler on it and cast and retrieve. Oh, missed him. Oh man, that looked like a good fish. Maybe he's going to come back and get it. Ah, missed him again. There, oh, missed him again. He keeps hitting it on the way down, so way back down, so I can't feel him until I go to set the hook again. There we go. That got him. I don't know what we've got here. He was down 45 feet, whatever he is. Feels pretty nice. Feels pretty nice. Wow. Pretty nice indeed. Oh, look at that fish. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful fish. Oh, look at that thing in the water. What a gorgeous rainbow. Oh, man. I know a lot of people that like that in their smoker. I'll tell you that much right now. That is one gorgeous fish. Let's get that one taken care of. There we go. Yep, right in the top of the mouth, that one. He hit it like, what, 6 times? Oh, that's a beautiful fish. They are gorgeous, and they are ready to go. Wow, what a nice fish. That one came at 45 feet, and it hit me 6 times, I think. I don't know, we'll count it up but when we do the film, but man, that's a nice fish. Ooh, missed him. Another good hit there. There we go. Yeah, just the little rainbows, but a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Thanks for watching another episode of Don Allphin on Fishing. This is going to be kind of a short one, just because I wanted to get you in tune with the idea that for the next 2 months, September, October, and even into November, 3 months, you're going to have a great opportunity to fish with a tube, and just a 2.5, 3 inch, even up to 4 inch tube, with tipped with a little night crawler. I use green, and I also use white, and I get mine from the white I get from Strike King Lures. It's called a Bitsy tube, and then from Dry Creek Outfitters I get the green one, and they have several different names for theirs, but as long as you're looking at a 2.5 to 3, maybe up to a 4 inch tube, that's all you need. And I cast and retrieve to the shore, then I watch my finder for deeper fish. If I see them on the finder, I'll drop to them. If they move too fast, then I'll go back to my jigging spoons that I use for kokanee and just tip those with either the Berkley maggots in the same color as the spoon, or I'll do it with shoe peg corn. And when you put the corn on, doesn't matter whether it's yellow, white, I think it's the scent that gets them there. So but that's what you've got for the next couple of months, and a couple of 3 months. So don't be shy. Come out, go to areas where you believe that the kokanee are spawning, or at least are staging to spawn, and which means is where you were fishing for kokanee, you know, closer in a little bit to the shore than you were just a week or two ago. But go ahead and cast to the shore, and just look for fish on the screen. Drop down to them. I've got a 1/4 ounce weight on, which takes a long time to get down 80 feet. So if I've got something down 80 feet, I'll drop this, pick up the jig and spoon, and get down there with a half ounce or even a 3/4 ounce to get you down quick enough. Anyway, thanks again for watching. This is the old tube with more night crawler than I need on it, but I just put the last little bit on and put it down. So thanks again for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, tell your friends about it, and I appreciate all your comments, and hopefully I answer as many as I can while I'm in town. Hey, thanks a bunch for watching, and we'll catch you soon. Have a great day.